My name is Mark Lazira and I played here in 2010 and 2011. And we had a great experience here. We had a great team, but most of all is the community that you have around you that, it supports you, on and off the field. I think that's very important. And besides that, it's having a good supportive group around you that helps you to grow in your faith, which helps you, because you not only grow as a player, but also you grow as a person. So it's very important, to grow on and off the field, and Brilla provided that platform for us to be able to grow that way. After my time with Brilla, I went ahead and finished school at University of Mobile with a business degree. And then after that, I played for Charleston Battery in 2012 and 2013. And after that, I went to Seattle Sounders for 2014, 2015, played there for 2 years. I won some trophies, won an Open Cup and Supporters Shield. And after that, I went to Colorado Rapids, played there for 2 years and a half. That year, we won our conference that year. And then after that, I went to Montreal Impact. I played there for 1 year. And then after that, I played in Chicago Fire for a year and a half. And then I went to New Mexico United, where I retired from. I played there for 2 years. And now I'm back here at Brilla, where it all started. So I'm thankful to be back here. And that has been my journey so far. Playing for Brilla, it was, like I said in the beginning, it's, you get to learn to differentiate between who you are and what you do, and who you are will always live on forever. And that's the platform they provided us, being able to help us to grow as human beings on like mostly off the field. The community that, being a Christian ministry, they're attached to Pine Lake and all the mission trips that they do. They do some amazing work, and that is, that's something that, that it's an inspiration to most of us or most of the players, But besides that, just giving back, and building into who you are, being able to build your legacy. This is something that I've always wanted to do, So coming to Brilla was a push for me as well, to be able to do something like this to help my people back home and starting my foundation. But besides that, it's being able to, I feel like God has blessed me with people around me, but also with the platform that, I can use to help other kids back home who like to be like, oh, I want to be like you, Michael. But I tell them, don't be like me. You can be yourself and pursue your goals. But most importantly, I always wanted to give back to my people back home, give them a facility where we could play. Because I remember we used to play in the middle of the roads. And when the cars used to come, we have to put the goals away. We used to make them out of bricks. When cars come, you put them away and then you put them back. So I've always wanted a place where kids could play and read and study and learn something. So starting the foundation was an inspiration to me, and that's something I've always wanted to do. And when it comes to platform, playing for my national team provided me that platform, because it's a great experience. Besides that, it's a great experience. You meet a ton of people, and sometimes this is where you find people really willing to help you and support you to work towards your goals. But also besides that, you get to play with some players who you just watch in Premier League, and it's something which doesn't happen. And I always tell my other players, it's serving your national team. I think it's the highest privilege you can get in life, being a soccer player. So being here at Brilla was a push and was a good inspiration to me to create a community center like that, and finding the right people who inspired me, who really encouraged me to build something like this. I think it's very important to be able to set up a facility that will be able to support kids in terms of reading and education and sports, but mostly being in a safe environment where they can be themselves and express themselves. I feel like that's the best way to reach kids, through sports and through the ministry and through the Zero Marquis Foundation, help them have access to education. And as for now, like I said, we're mostly focused on education and building a library where kids can learn to read and write. Because the thing is it's a culture that we need to introduce among kids. And like they say, if you want to hide information, put it in books. So we want to have access to that knowledge, and so that we can pass it on to other kids as well. I'd like to ask you to join us, to join hands together. And the best way to be able to join us, to be able to support our foundation, you can become a monthly donor. You can donate equipment, and you can check out our website where you can order some t-shirts, you can order aprons, you can order mugs, so which can help us to continue to support our foundation. Because This kind of work or ministry, we know we require resources to be able to keep these other kids in school. But also you can choose just to, to keep one kid in school. $500 a year keeps a kid in school, and this would help the kid to have access to meals, to have access to education, have access to clothing as well. So there's several ways you can be supportive, or you can join us in keeping other kids in school, so can have an opportunity to have access to education, but also have a better life for the future.
Hey, thanks so much for supporting Brilla Soccer Ministries. We are proud partners of the Azira Michael Youth Foundation, and anytime you support Brilla Soccer Ministries, you're also supporting Mike and his foundation over in Uganda. So we want to encourage you to continue your support, continue to look for ways that you can reach out and help with Mike and his foundation. And if you've got any questions, please come to us and let us know. We'll be glad to help and point you in the right direction.